Day two, week two, the quality is commitment. This is probably the most important quality that you're going to have to improve on. Remember, character education is simply pulling out of you the character that's already in you. You may not have been a committed person. You may not have practiced committed. Committed is probably the most difficult thing that you will find that people have. And this is the quality that's probably the most difficult to develop in anybody, young people, old people, anybody else. We all want to do something, but we have to become committed. And committed means we've got to give it everything we've got. We've got to make sure that that's what it's all about. You know, I hear all this time, and I think, and I used to, when I was a coach, I made sure our players understood language. And one thing that you hear all the time is, I sure hope you have a good day. Does that mean it's not going to rain today? Nothing bad is going to happen? Let's have a good day. Well, if everything works out just right, I'll have a good day. Have a good marriage. If you're married, you know there's no such thing as having a good marriage. Have a good game Friday night. No, you don't have a good game. You make it a great day. You make it a great game. You make it a great marriage. You don't have good marriages. Anybody that's married will tell you that it is a job and you have to make it a great marriage. That's what commitment is. I'm committed to this marriage and I'm going to make this marriage good. I'm committed to playing athletics, and so I'm going to make this game good. We may fumble the ball 3 times. That just means we got to take it back 4 times. Be committed to whatever it is. In the book, Uncommon Character, and this is on page 21, and the curriculum is developingcharacter.org. You need the written curriculum. And it talks about in the book, Uncommon Character, Douglas Fevell asked what these people had in common before they became rich and famous. Bill Gates, computer technology. Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, sports. Joshua Bell, Vladimir Horowitz, virtuoso instrumentalist. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, Beatles, songwriting, rock band. Bobby Fischer, chess grandmaster. Warren Buffett, outstanding investor. Here's the simple answer. They dedicated 10,000 hours of dedicated practice time to become world-class performers in their chosen area. In his book, in the quote from the book, The Outliers, The Story of Success, this is what it says. It says, the emerging picture from such studies of highly successful people is that 10,000 hours of practice is required to achieve the level of mastery associated with being a world-class expert in anything. And after studying all these people, what made Michael Jordan who he was, and everybody's heard the story about Michael Jordan. He got cut the first couple of times he tried to play basketball, but he didn't quit. He kept practicing. He kept practicing. He kept practicing. If you want to be the elite at anything, the key to it is you got to put in 10,000 hours of practice, of dedicated practice. You know, people say that the Beatles, you remember when they were discovered? They just burst upon the scene in 1960s. It was as if they just came together the week before they came to the Ed Sullivan Show, and all of a sudden everybody discovered them. For a year before they were ever discovered, they spent 7 days a week doing 3 shows a day in Germany. 7 days a week, 3 shows a day for a year. So when you talk about their skills and what they had done, how much had they done? You can't find anybody that's in the elite area that doesn't put in the 10,000 hours. I had Kim Loomis, who was an aide for me in Cleburne, Texas. And she was a great basketball player. And so one day we were having a conversation, and I said, Kim, why are you leading the state in three-point shots and the percentage and all this? She said, Coach, when I was in the 6th grade, my dad put a basketball goal up out on by the garage. And from that day, every night before I went to bed, I shot, and I don't remember the number, but she told me the number of three-point shots she made before she went to bed. She said, we got home from the prom last year at 2 in the morning. I took off the prom dress, put my shorts on, and shot three-point shots. I've shot three-point shots when I had the flu. I've shot three-point shots in the rain. But I was going to be the best three-point shooter in the state of Texas. That was her purpose, and her commitment was she was going to do it every night. 10,000 hours of dedicated practice. What happens? She's the #1 three-point shooter in the state of Texas, and as far as I know, still holds the record. That may not be true since this happened back in 1994, but she was awesome as a three-point shooter. The question, when you look at the questions, it says if becoming elite costs a commitment of 10,000 hours, if you spent 3 hours a day, how long would it take to be elite? 8 hours a day. See, a lot of you that are in athletics or whatever you're in, you've already begun this course because you've already 3 hours a day, you've done it since you were maybe in the 4th grade. So you're getting closer. But every day you knock off 3 more hours. You get closer to that 10,000 hours. Now, why is it that so many people don't get, they want to play in the, I guarantee you, every player that I ever coached, when they were in the 10th grade, you'd ask them where they want to be. Play in the NFL. Well, how come in 40 years I only had 13 guys play in the NFL? There's only 13 of them that spent the 10,000 hours. Now, don't get me wrong. Talent goes a long ways. Some people have to spend more than 10,000 hours because they're not as gifted as other people are. But you're going to have to spend the 10,000 hours to get to that elite status and to stay at that elite status. At your present age, what reason would you have that would prevent you from becoming elite at whatever you choose to do? What is it that's getting in your way? Is that cell phone getting in your way? Are the social things getting in your way? What is it that's getting in your way from becoming elite? That's a commitment. Number 3, I love this. After a performance by the virtuoso violinist, he was approached by a fan who told him, I'd give anything if I could play like that. And the violinist looked at him and said, no, you wouldn't. If you'd have given 10,000 hours, you'd play just like I do. The only reason I'm elite is I've put in 10,000 hours. I have developed the quality of commitment. You want to have a great marriage? Be committed. You want to be a great athlete? Be committed. Develop the quality of commitment. See you tomorrow.